One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on last year's national champions, the TCU Horned Frogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Seminoles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team. Stop him at the 21. So TCU's offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Horned Frogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They're working that left side. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Ball is spotted on the 6. It'll be first and goal. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Going going for 6. Touchdown, TCU! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Seminoles offense will have its first possession of the game. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference since they've expanded.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Seminoles will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. He takes it at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the tailback. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Unleashes one deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. The Horned Frogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. It's caught. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Trying play action. Takes the easy completion. Oh, he's got some space. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Seminoles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Makes the grab. It's Bryant. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Bruce. He's going for it all. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to take off. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. A third down try for the offense. The play action fake. Fires left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Quarterback gets it. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. RPO complete to open the drive. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking downfield, it's Bruce. Punts it out of the air. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The give to the back. Makes a man miss. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. This offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's McCray. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida State.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon. On the move from inside his 5.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage.
There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Bringing the heat. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting ripped off.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. They're looking to throw on second and short. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the line because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bryant. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. And the Noles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Bruce. Fires to the big fella. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Turning it on. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Handoff from the gun. Hard running there. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th. How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Horned Frogs are at the line, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. Let's go. They'll give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Off play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the air on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. He's got it. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. QB draw. Can't get him to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. The field goal is no good because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Horned Frogs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Yeah, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Bruce. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Then some. Touchdown, TCU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They'll go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit, because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Bruce. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Here's the handoff. Oh, better look out. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some...
Brings into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. Got enough for the first. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to get the corner. Runs through the tackle. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Bruce. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's lofted toward the sideline and intercepted.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, and the defense does a really good job playing assignment football. Man on a man, I got the quarterback taken care of. You could tell. Had the running back taken care of, too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Knowles! Ready to try the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Looking for a man, it's Russell. Floating away. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Wideout trying to get it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've converted third downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. He'll keep it himself. And they swarm him under.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physical?
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, TCU! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Gilliam. Rushes on him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Makes it past the marker. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. The handoff keeps working on that clock. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. Little touch pass to the receiver. Got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just add better players, more physical.